we're not stressed. We are all anxious-free.
I wrote this while sitting in Terminal B. The words just flow like they were searching for me. These people are like my heart.
I think the allure of these videos is that they do it in like 5 hours. They wake up at 5 a.m. and they're so anxious. So the stress of it, and you're like, oh my God, you're gonna get it done, you get it done, right? Some people really can do it and they like work better under pressure, but I literally would have an anxiety attack and be in the hospital. The first person I saw do this was V. I think I watched it even before I was in my doctoral program. And I just loved it. And now I have an essay that's 1,500 words due. So it is July 4th. The essay is due July 6th on Monday at noon. So I'm pursuing a Doctor of Education degree at the University of Georgia in Student Affairs Leadership. People are like, what is Student Affairs? And I mean, Student Affairs is like the Counseling Center, Career Services, Dean of Students Office, Athletics, like everything that's outside the classroom at an institution of like higher education, dining services, advising, housing, residence life, disability services, financial people, like all of that, student affairs. This is a lit review. This is not more like a research based, it's a lit review. As I said, we're not stressed. We are all anxious-free. We are all calm and peaceful, and we plan ahead. We do not wait to the last minute. Nothing wrong with waiting till the last minute, nothing wrong with it. But for me, I will literally die. Even last night, I was just calmly surfing on the internet and I found a few articles that I think I'm going to write about. The subpopulation that I want to write about are students living on campus, because my current role, I'm the coordinator of student conduct and assessment in the residence halls. And so what that means is, it's so hard to explain what I do to people. I would say like 5-year plan is to be dean of students. Period. Now I just handle conduct issues that happen in the residence halls. And that's what you do when you're in a doctoral program. Like you pick subject matter that matters to you and that you can apply to the job. The first order of business is to get breakfast. And then I'm going to read through all the articles. Last night I just saw the titles and like read the abstracts. And now I'm going to actually read through the articles and see what I find.
Watch out, they said I won't see you coming. Once I for sure, won't blink that we're standing face to face. And I'm hesitant to open, you'll come our direction. I get in ahead of myself.
It is now 1:17 p.m. So I've gotten through 2 of the 5 articles. And every time I'm like reading an article, I will have Word up and I'll copy and paste like different quotes that I like throughout the article so that I can put it into my lit review. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to make an intro with the first article I read, and then I'm going to do my first paragraph or first 2 paragraphs based on the second article I read, and then see where I'm at.
Like try to tell me that it's just a face, homie. Said you can't get your blue without a little gray, homie. Said I'm about to get the victories without no stains on them, but I really ain't came for your cliches, homie. No. Who got the smoke? Who got the drink? My faith been broke for weeks. Lost all my hope, lost all my peace. Oh, don't you judge, don't you critique. Don't pretend like you've never been here. Oh no, I don't think your intentions are sincere. I already get it, your sentiment's been clear, but you still ain't hit my phone to confront the itching ears. And I know everything, not the way it appears.
So it is. It is 2:36. So I'm at 328 words. I feel like it's flowing really well, flowing really nicely. I decided the 3 marginalized student groups that I'm going to focus on are African American women, the LGBTQIA community, and students with disabilities. I don't know if I told you that already. My intro basically was explaining how early research shows that when you like inherently like just live on campus, you're just automatically connected because you live there and you sleep there and you eat and shower there, that you're just automatically connected and that you have like better grades and better student engagement. So that was research from the early 1990s. But now those same scholars who said that in the 90s, in the early 2000s, retracted their statements and said that a lot of their research did not it basically, their research was not for marginalized people, it was not for Black people, it was not for students with disabilities, LGBTQIA, whoever else. Like, it was not for diverse populations, it was for white students, traditional students. And when I say traditional, I mean they go to college when they're 18. It was not geared towards like non-traditional students who may come back to school when they're older older. So their research was biased. So that's how I introduced it. Like, hey, this is what the research said in the 90s. This is what they're saying now. So now let's research how marginalized people feel in the residence halls with research that's within the last 6 years. So I am at 692 words. It is 5:30 and I just got through African American women in the residence halls portion. So all I have left now is the LGBTQIA community and students with disabilities. Why do I look like the devil? So we are now back in the room. It is 8:42. I read through the 2 articles I'm going to use for my next section of the paper, and I took notes or I copied and pasted some quotes that I feel like I can use. I'm losing steam, but I really want to get this done within 24 hours just to get it over with and just have my Sunday back to myself. In the doctoral program, there's so much reading, but you have to write very concisely, which sucks because you're reading like I probably have read, I don't even know how many pages, but a lot, more than 2, and you have to freaking smush it down. And that's an art in itself. So yeah, let's get to writing. Do you hear the fireworks? Happy 4th of July!
Comfortable in my own skin. I like who I am. The good vibes keep on pumping. Turn it up, that's my jam. I feel good. How you feeling? I feel good. So good. It feels good now. Make sure they jam it in the hood loud.
Good morning. My goal was to be done within 24 hours. Started yesterday at 11:15, so it will be physically impossible for me to finish 24 hours. However, I started reading at 11. I feel like I started writing at 1. So if I finish by 1, I've still completed my goal. I make the rules here. I'm at 812 words of content and 1,053 words, including my title page, my reference page. Right now I'm about to go get me some tea and start reading a couple articles for my last section about students with disabilities. And then I'll make a quick conclusion and hopefully I'm done in a couple hours. Please, I'm tired. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole, so it's 11:44 and I haven't started reading.
I wrote this while sitting in Terminal B. The words just flow like they were searching for me. These people unlock my heart without turning the key. My only goal is you go further than me. There ain't a better feeling I can ask for. All year I've been trying to.
1:30, 1,010 words of content. And all I need to do now is make a conclusion. I've really been struggling with this last paragraph or last section. I don't know why. It's like you gotta get all the important points in a freaking paragraph of a 20-page, 30-page article, which has been very, I don't know, I just feel like I have a lot more to say. I need to work on just being concise and getting to the point. So I will wrap up this conclusion and call it a day. Yeah, call it a day. Call it a day.
Now we're finally here. This is our special place where we can be ourselves with no fear. We waited 10 long.
I'm done. It's 1:53. So the final number is 1341 with everything, but let's see the content. 1,114 words. Double spaced APA format. Gang. Read over it. I'm done. Good is better than perfect. I feel like I'm like, I want to pour my soul into it, but I can't because of the word restrictions. Like if I had 20 pages, I feel like I would feel much better. That I got my point across, but I'm so worried that I didn't do that. Let's email it to myself. And we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope this video wasn't too boring. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.